Well, hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel, and well, yeah, welcome back to Ricciville. So, I've done something, and look, I'll explain what's going on. Now, this is not what I was playing last episode, and it kind of is. I tried loading this. You just about drove through the ground, dude. Tried loading the save game from my backup files and got the same dead end result, where it simply, if you went past the start screen, the game died. So I thought, well, you know, I've got nothing to lose. I'm going to try something completely different. And what I did was I took the map and the seasons mod for the map and took them out of the mod folder, and then I went to Papa Smurf's site and I downloaded the version that had been uploaded on September 6th, which was actually a version behind what I was running yesterday, but I don't think it's really got anything to do with it. And I unzipped it, grabbed the two files, put them in my mod folder, loaded the map up, and here we are. Now, I don't want to load the save that was broken, because something during that playthrough broke something. So unfortunately, yeah, as you can see, we're kind of back here. My fields are all plowed. Well, basically what it is we're back to the point of where I started my last workable episode. So, yeah, I yeah, all that fuel and stuff I spent so long gathering into that truck, 2 tankers full, that's all gone because the truck hadn't yet even been purchased during this period of time. There's other things as well, but, I mean, getting it back to this state just saved me approximately 6 hours, 6.5 hours work. So I'm gonna call that a good thing, and you know, take it for what it is, instead of trying to beat it up and make it something else, because it's not a great. After you know, that was a lot of work. It's a lot of work that I'm not going to be able to make up right away because, well, it's the middle of the day, Wednesday, and like I said on my other video, 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, I'm out of here. I won't be back till midnight. So I'm not going to have time to do what I did before and spend hours and hours and hours catching up. And I also don't know if this is going to last at all. You know what I mean? Like, I was just about, I think, 3 minutes shy of 7 hours on this last playthrough when it up and went away on me. So, yeah. I mean, we may get all of these fields done again, only to have it once more crash out. But, like I said, if nothing else, I'm at least this far. And that gives me some hope, because I gotta be honest with you. After this morning, when I logged in to do the episode, only to find everything had reset again to, sorry, no one lives here, I was pretty much at a point that I'm understanding more and more people are at, where they're getting so frustrated with Farm Sim that, you know, they're finding other things to do. And like I commented to one of my longtime viewers this morning, you know, if it wasn't for the fact that I thought it would kill my channel, yeah, I'd walk away from Farm Sim 19 right now, just to give it enough of a break, because I'm still fairly calm about what's going on, but I'm rapidly reaching that point where, you know, like, the next time I log in and nothing works, I don't know. I am not going to be a happy camper. And that is putting it mildly. So, on the plus side, because if there isn't a plus side, you know, you might as well give up. The field that I hadn't started liming because I seeded it first and hadn't realized Giants was getting a little bit more up to date on how things work. Yeah, I can lime it now. Yeah. I haven't even looked yet. I'm hoping. Really, no, I don't want fertilizer, thank you. Really hoping that my big fields around the corner from the factories there are still in a state of at least plowed. Yeah. Let's just, I don't know, save the game. Okay, let's have a look at our field states, shall we? Alrighty then. Okay, they are. So yeah, I'm 2.5 hours behind, I think. So that I can live with. You know, I really can. Heck, it takes me that long to buy the equipment to outfit the farm the first time around. So I'm going to call it a big half sigh of relief. And, well, I guess it's more than that. Because, as I said, it means that providing this isn't the only episode that works, I should be able to pretty much carry on. Which is what I wanted to do from the start, you know. But yeah, just, you know, just so you guys know, I was almost at that point where I thought it's just not becoming worth it anymore. You know, wow. And, you know, it's happening to Driz on Fenton Forest. I've had a few others of you, you know, have piped up and said, well, same thing is happening, or, you know, I get so far into things, and, you know, like I said, even to a couple of you going, well, I've pretty much thrown Farm Sim on the back burner because of these type of issues. So, yeah, I was reaching that point where I was thinking, you know, we could probably do something else for a while, but as poor as my viewership may be on Farm Sim, it's still the bread and butter of my channel. And although it might be really dry, crusty bread and very bloody little butter, it's still worth doing for me, you know? Especially with the help of course, my amazing Patreon supporters. They're kind of what gets me through the really hard parts, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Perfect. Now, I'm really hoping that someone, at some point, figures out what's going on. You know, there was a few people have mentioned to me, including Oldman102, that there was something going on killing people's games with the global company script, you know, or more specifically the newer update. Although, oddly enough, I've read nothing about that in the Steam forums. I've read nothing about that on the Farm Sim forums. You know, and let's face it, man, if things are going wrong, that's the first thing you're gonna see, right? But, oh, really? You cheesy monkey. There we go. You know, Courseplay wasted a lot of lime. Watch me go. So, whichever, like I said, I hope that, you know, someone looks into it, figures it out, and goes, hey, here's the issue, you know, Then if it's something in Giant's engine that they need to adjust, because keep in mind, this is a new engine, right? That was the whole deal with FS19. You know, I mean, they didn't sell it on the fact that you can have a dog and a horse. Well, maybe they did, but not to me. You know, it was the fact that finally, after however long, they were upgrading their engine. So there may well be some inherent bug that's just not... Oh, that's probably a little too overlappy even for me. Let's try about here. Yes. Make spray thing. Now I feel like I'm too far away. Do we dare look? Yeah, let's look. Oh, look at that, man. Unbelievable. Right on the money. Sip of my coffee. Boy, I'll tell you, it has taken me a long time to get used to going from drinking coffee with 18% dairy creamer in it every day to drinking coffee with a dairy substitute in it. But I'm at a point now where I quite enjoy it. Albeit, unlike the non-milk milk that I drink now, the creamer stuff is a little more expensive than the dairy version. So, kind of odd. I think it's just one of those things that's still enough of a niche thing for them to go, nah, you want that, use a pan, you know. Because, I mean, almond milk and that sort of stuff costs about the same as dairy milk, at least around this part of the world. And yet the stuff they make for coffee is considerably more expensive. Yeah, like 70%, 80% more expensive. So there's some useless trivia nobody needed to know about. Oh, for my Canadian friends, what's the price of... Oh, I did it again, didn't I? Cut the thing off too quick. What's the price of fuel in your part of the world these days? We're up to... I just put gas in my poor little Toyota this morning, and a half a tank cost me $40. Now, when I bought that car, less than 2 years ago, an entire tank cost me $37. Fuel right now in this particular wee town I live in is $1.59 a liter for the cheapest one available. So that's the cheapest current pump in town right now. Regular fuel, of course. High test is, I don't know. Thankfully, my poor little Toyota doesn't really require it. So yeah, it'd be interesting to know what you guys are paying, because I know there's a lot of people in here, in this town right now, that are going, well, yeah, I was over on the island 2 days ago, and it was, 26 cents a liter cheaper. That's a lot when you're dealing with liters. I mean, they're like the size of an American cup, right? So, it's not... Whoa. Forgot the cruise control was on. All of a sudden we got runaway tractor time. Yeah, it's too close. Come on, do I look like a native lime dude? Jackknifed my lime sprayer. Brilliant. Alright, I'm gonna call it about here. Heck. There we go. Yeah, it's a pretty depressing thing when you stand there at a fuel pump these days, and you watch the liters you're adding go up, tick, 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 while the numbers that are measuring the actual cost go One of your brothers. You know, like just you can't even. It's like that Bugs Bunny cartoon where the plane's gonna crash, and the speedometer keeps going higher and higher and higher until it finally just changes from numbers to letters and says something like ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Alrighty, last strip. Then guess what? We're gonna save the game. Now I also have the Steam save backup turned on for this game. So who knows, maybe that'll save me if I go and light it up the next time. We'll see. The only thing that I don't like about that particular thing, and the reason I don't usually run it, is because with this having a bunch of special things going on, you pretty much have to have it loaded in its own mod folder and XMLs and all of that. In other words, I basically swap the entire game out shy of reinstalling FarmSim when I go to play this, as opposed to the server map. Right? Well, the thing is, if you have Steam do the backup, then it comes on every time you change and goes, oh, this doesn't match the blah 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 in the newer file, which one do you want to run? And if you press the wrong button, you're hooped. You basically killed both maps. So that's kind of the short and long of that one. I'm just going to top this up because, you know, you're darn foolish not to. Yes, please. See, at least I still got the trailer loads. Like I said, I ran the truck back and forth 3 or 4 times. Got a load of lime, got a load of fertilizer, got a load... Yeah, just so we wouldn't be so behind when we finally got to, well, yesterday's episode. So, yeah. Yeah. Now, I'm going to release this as soon as I get it done. Normally I have a 6 p.m. my time is when I release videos, but just basically so you guys know what's going on with this. After, okay, this needs limed as well. That's not much of a surprise. Yeah, sure, let's call that for the first one. Let's unfold your little magic wings. There they are. Alright. Assume the takeoff position. Fold your seat trays in the upright and all that crap. Alright. And we're off to the races. There we go. Zoom. I think one of my tires is stuck in a rut. And then more good news yesterday. I was, well, actually Monday I was supposed to receive a parcel from Amazon. I had ordered a webcam, or not a webcam, a dash camera for my car because I'm going down to the city. And, well, not only are accidents abound down there, but we've got to go through one of the worst areas, and where we're going to end up being parked while I go for my appointments and stuff, it would have been awful nice to have the parking protection that the dash cameras offer. But instead of that, yeah, Canada Post decides to give away my stuff to someone else at a different address. And then when I contact them about it and go through all the hoops, they call me back less than 8 hours later and go, it would appear that your parcel was misdelivered. Yeah. And has been deemed unrecoverable. Yeah. So, in other words, they dropped it off at the wrong house, and then when they went back to get it, they said, oh, don't know what you're talking about. Thanks for the free dash cam. Yeah, so. Now I don't have that security to deal with. I mean, obviously Amazon immediately refunded my money when I told them the post office had, you know, proved indeed that they are an item of antiquity and had managed to once again hire a dyslexic postal worker. Because this is the third time in 4 months. And a couple months before that, they actually gave somebody else my driver's license replacement. Yeah. So you can imagine how happy I was about that. I might have even mentioned that, because I was just a human. I was a human that was human. You make me very angry. Alright. Yeah. People used to wonder why Marvin the Martian was my favorite cartoon character, and then they'd get to know me. And they go, oh, alright, well that kind of explains it, don't it? And I go, yeah, it surely does. Now, did I save after that last field? Yikes. Oh well. I'll do it when we're done this one. I will indeed. Let's jump back in here. I'm tired of flying the drone, as Driz says. Tibbity bop bop de bop bop bang. Yeah, speaking of Driz, boy, I had to laugh when I watched the video the other day. No sooner is that, oh, it's one of the reasons I really like courseplay, and as the tractor hauling the lime spreader goes by him to go fill up on lime all by itself, and then proceeds to just bugger off some other field somewhere. I just had to laugh. Watching the crazy antics of that thing after a while. I love it. I'm almost tempted to start courseplay just for the comedic effect it would have, because, oh my god. It's great. I mean, it works. It's just, man, you set up one parameter a little bit weird, and suddenly the guy's driving up and down the field, apparently aimlessly, and, you know, it's pretty crazy stuff. Pretty crazy. Too much for me to get my head around. But, yeah, it was one of those perfect moments where you go, hey, look how well that's working, and then it just immediately flies apart in your face. Wonderful stuff. Yeah, there's a link to his channel in the description down below there, amidst and amongst all the other stuff. I do encourage you fine folk to go and check it out. He's got a way about him. I'll give him that. And really fine, nice fella. So. Oh, and by the way, bud, I'll bet you the stuff inside your tractor looks absolutely brilliant with the resolutions you have on it. But in all honesty, once YouTube gets their hands on it and compresses it and, you know, throws it about the room and makes sure the tape is broken on the package and all the stuff that they do before they actually put your video up, yeah, it doesn't really come across as being any better. So, although I do on occasion have issues where your channel, I can get 3/4 of the way through a video and all of a sudden, oh, this is not available at the moment, please try again later, and I literally have to try again later. And it doesn't seem to happen with any other channels. I don't know what it is. Maybe you live in some sort of a dark zone for my internet coverage or something. I don't know. I don't know indeed. Gotcha. Alright. So that is another entire field. Now, it seems to me that that one up there I don't think requires a line. Let's just quickly zing on over there and just make sure right after we do this. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Yes, indeed. Once bitten, twice shy. Twice bitten, I'm taking my gun out. You better run. I mean, I don't know how the rest of that expression goes. Okie dokie. Let's head on over here. Do the running dismount. Alright, so you don't need lime. Okay. Good to know. Then I guess what we're gonna do here is head on down to the other end of the line. Oh, I'm gonna refill my limeage first, of course. I am indeed. So yeah, sorry we had to repeat some stuff we've already seen. I mean, this is basically, I suppose, other than a slightly different ramble on my part, the same episode as the last full episode you guys got to watch. Of course, all the stuff that went on in between you didn't get to see any of, but I certainly did. Yes, yes indeed. And yeah, I forgot to stop and, get lime. Dang it. Oy vey. Here we go. And a 1, and a 2, and a where the heck, there it is. I thought somebody had been mean and filled the rest of my fence in. Look at that, eh? The sheeps are already producing wool. That reminds me. Okay. Yep. This is the recent Croppo critters. I just wanted to see if that was a before and after. But as you can see here, I don't yet even have a diesel storage tank placed, because it should be sitting right there. So yeah, I've got that to catch up on, and unfortunately I'm not running the version that Old Men just updated the speed of the fuel fills. So I'm going to be doing it all at... Well, I worked it out. It takes 24 minutes to fill that 25,000 liter truck. I believe it's 25,000 liters. But yeah, it takes it 24 minutes. So not exactly quick. Alright. And I think that's going to do it, guys. I don't know when, like I said, not likely I'm going to have a chance tomorrow to get any more done here on the farm. So hopefully the next time I load it up, it loads up. Yeah. Beyond that, don't forget to cruise through the description down below. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit the like button, and let's hope we all have a safe week. Take care of each other, folks. Ciao for now.